Why it should be legal?
Yes.
Well, evidence and science has clearly shown that prohibition of cannabis is much more harmful than the plant ever was itself. We know that cannabis, through science and evidence, is much safer drug than recreational alcohol. It doesn't kill people like alcohol. It doesn't destroy families like alcohol. It's the prohibition of the cannabis that is destroying families, is ripping people apart, putting people in jail, mothers and fathers, taking children and putting them into other homes and taking them away from responsible adults, responsible parents. And that's what's wrong, is the prohibition is wrong. We know that. The Special Senate Committee in 2002 stated that the prohibition of cannabis is much more harmful than the substance itself, that we must look at a regulated market. Regulate cannabis, tax cannabis, and sell it commercially like we do alcohol or cigarettes. Treat it like alcohol. Allow people to grow a few plants or produce a little alcohol in their homes, but then they can also go buy it commercially, where I know what I'm getting when I buy that product. I'm getting this much THC, this much CBD, there's no molds, there's no contaminants, and I know what that dose is going to do for me every time I take that dose. That's why regulation would be much more helpful than what we're doing now with prohibition and continue to do. It's a failed policy, 40 years of drug war, declared drug war, and it's still failed. The police are still not stopping it. 70% of their drug crimes is cannabis related. 53% of that 70 is for possession only. And you're taking down a lot of youth, giving them criminal records for possession only. It has to stop. We need to be responsible adults, like it or not, and regulate it like alcohol and tobacco. That's what needs to be done. And that's why it needs to be done.
Do you think Canada's wasting their money putting people in jail over cannabis?
Oh, certainly. We've gone to mandatory minimums now for if you grow so many plants, you go to jail for so many months. They tried that in the U.S. for over 30 years now. The U.S. even told the Harper government, don't do it, it's failed here. We're backing away from it now because it's failed. We're bankrupt, our jails are full, we can't do it anymore. And that's why we shouldn't be doing it. But Harper ignores the science, ignores the evidence, ignores history of 30 years history in the U.S. and brings in mandatory minimums. He's building a new super jail up north here. And that's what he's doing, is getting the low-hanging fruit, the easy people to put in jail, the non-violent people, put them in jail. They're easy to house, they're easy to control. So you need less guards. You let the corporations take it over. And what do corporations do? They're there to make money for their shareholders. It's all about money and profits.
Do you think if marijuana was legalized, people would be a little more happier?
70% of Canadians want it legalized. They realize that what we've done is wrong, that it's not working, it's never going to work, and they'll be able to know that if their kids are going to get involved in it, that they're going to be told the truth about it. I know I got involved quite early when I was very young, and personally I'd like to see just adults, enjoy the benefits of cannabis. But there are youth that will. There's no way you're going to stop that. But let's educate them properly. Tell them you've got to be careful because of this and because of that. Don't tell them the sky is going to fall. You're going to be off to the village to rape, murder, pillage if you take one puff. Stop that nonsense. You lie to them and they're not going to listen to you no more. I know you're lying to me. Why would I listen to you? And that's where we're wrong. Tell them the truth. Be honest with them. Be factual.
Do you think the government is lying about medical cannabis?
Sorry?
Do you think the government is lying about cannabis?
Oh, absolutely, all the time. Alison Redford recently stated that it's a gateway drug. That's been proven scientifically nonsense a long time ago. Harper uses old reefer madness rhetoric. So does this justice minister in that. And these guys are smart enough to know that it's not true what they're stating. They know the facts, but they still want prohibition because it's money, because it's jail, because it's control.
Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure.